Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Queen, and if you're a returning subscriber, as usual, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Now in today's video, I'm gonna get right into the video, guys. It is lockdown, it's quarantine, and it is crazy. So I'm gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me, quarantine style. And I'm basically gonna be using the products from my March rotation. And this is because I haven't actually had a chance to use them at all, so I thought today would be a good idea to just sit down and use them. It's April, but here we are. So I've already done my brows. I just wanted to save some time, and I used the Essence Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil to do my eyeshadow, and let's get chatting about this whole lockdown situation. Alrighty, just gonna use this orange color over here. It's called Blazing, and I'm using a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put that all over my eye. Literally, like, nothing serious. Well, nothing as serious as the lockdown, I'm telling you. Speaking of what's happening, guys, I don't know how you guys are doing. I wanted to sit down and just let you guys know how I'm doing, how I am sort of dealing with the whole situation. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I am usually working from home. So working from home for me is not a new thing. I prefer it actually, so I don't struggle with working from home. I have a good schedule. Well, most days I've got a good schedule, but you know, I try to be as disciplined as possible, so that's fine. Yeah, I think that's me and my blending. Actually, let me try and blend a little bit more. But yeah, basically that is like when it comes to working from home, so I'm okay with that. But having said that, I didn't think I was gonna struggle with that, but I actually struggled. Like, I found myself not coping with the whole thing, and I just had to come back and, you know. So I'm gonna just put on a shimmery color. Should I? Yeah, let me do a shimmery color on my lid. Oh, this palette is so good. But anyway, I did find myself struggling a little bit. I think it's because Tato's home, and also, like, everyone keeps saying, like, you know, it's not normal. Like, what we're going through isn't normal. So, you know, a lot of us, especially if you're like naturally very hard on yourself, you're like, ah man, come on, you're healthy, you're fine, you've got so much to be grateful for, you know, just get your act together or whatever. But, like, honestly speaking, like, this is not like something that anyone could have prepared us for, you know. No one prepares you for a pandemic. Like, you don't think, you know, you'll go through one. You don't think that you'll live to see basically a virus control the whole world, you know. I mean, I can't tell you guys how many times I'm just like, is this really happening? Like, wow, are we really going through this? Is this really happening? But anyway, I just wanted to talk about what I'm doing, like the actual things that I'm up to. Oh, this palette is so pretty. Oh, oh man, I definitely need to get my hands on more Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. Like, yo, look at how beautiful that is. So pretty. So pretty. So pretty. So yeah, we're going through a pandemic, and wow, hey, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I feel okay most days. Okay, what I have personally been doing is I've been doing a lot of introspection. Is it introspection? Introspection. I think that's the word. I've been doing a lot of, like, thinking and basically, you know what? Let me put on my lashes while we're here. I don't do this often, but it's a lockdown, baby. It's a lockdown. Oh, I'm using these random ones from China Mall, and these are called Dilame. Apparently it's 100% mink hair. It's 25 rand. Okay. It started like, so I'm one of those people that things have to be really real before I like react to them. So like I remember Tato was like, she was going crazy, like she was like, oh my gosh, this thing is gonna kill us. This is now when it was still in China. Her and my mom was like, my mom literally sent me a voice note and said, you know, please go buy yourself some masks. This is now before anything happened, guys. I think my mom sent me this in January. She's like, you know, this thing is gonna come to South Africa and it's gonna be a mess, you know? And I was just like, I wasn't in denial, I must be honest. I wasn't in denial. I mean, I'm in the medical profession, so I sort of knew that it was gonna, you know, it was like, it's impossible with the way we live for it not to get here. But at the time it wasn't here, and I thought to myself, I don't want to worry about something that's not here, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm using my Duo Glue. I don't know what it's called. What is it? It's the Duo Glue, I mean. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to stress about it. I don't want to be stressing about something that is not here yet. Yada yada yada. So I did prep my face, so now I'm gonna just use my foundation. And as you guys know, this was the foundation that I put in my rotation. I haven't used this foundation in so long. This is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation, a very popular foundation. I have two shades. I have mine, ooh, the shades have disappeared. Ooh, no, I have mine in Chestnut, which is number 64, and Caramel, which is number 60. I don't know if they have a 62. That would be probably a better shade for me. I'm gonna try the Caramel first. Oh no, it's too light. I already know. So I'm gonna mix them. This foundation is a very full coverage. Like, best foundation doesn't play. So I'm gonna use it with, I'm gonna apply it with a sponge, and this is a Wet n Wild sponge. This is a very good sponge, by the way. And I'm gonna use that sponge from Wet n Wild to just blend it in. And I'm using a sponge because it is quite full coverage, and I find that a sponge is like, will make it less full coverage. But no, nothing will do that to this foundation. This foundation is full coverage, but obviously you get more full coverage with a brush. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, fast forward to probably early March. Yeah, I start to panic. You know, oh, we get our first case, right? If we get our first case, and we get our first case like the week that I'm supposed to be traveling for work. Yo, do I not start panicking? I start thinking maybe my boss will, you know, decide we're not gonna go anymore because I was gonna go with him. That doesn't happen. But I'm also like not particularly scared at the time. I'm like, you know what, it's one case. You know, we haven't been told to not to travel locally, so it's not, you know, it's not, the situation is not that dire yet. And then okay, I travel and whatever, and I think the week, yeah, now, okay, this is not about how I've been, like, this is not about the build up to my fear, but basically how I've been coping, right? But I think that is important because this shows you like my mindset. So I started to panic the week of Beauty Revolution. If you guys remember, Beauty Revolution happened the week before the shutdown. So it was already like we were already being told not to gather. It was, you know, the president already addressed us, and we were being told to avoid, you know, to practice social distances, yeah. So, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't law yet. You know, just like, oh, please guys, just try to social distance. And I remember like contemplating like, yo, do I go to Beauty Revolution and potentially catch this thing, or do I not? I decided to go, and I'm really, really happy I went. I had such a good time at Beauty Revolution. I actually had a video idea. I actually wanted to vlog Beauty Revolution, but I was lazy. But then I also wanted to like, I had an idea of a video, like what I wanted to do, show you guys how it was, like, but COVID, girl, COVID is not letting us live. So basically, that's when I started getting scared. That's when shit started hitting the fan, and I actually started getting sick. I got sick just at lockdown, like when Cyril said it's lockdown. I was sick the Wednesday, I think. I started getting sick. That was very stressful for me, as you can imagine. No one wants to be sick during a time like this. Now it's like, oh my gosh, do I get testing? And then I heard a lot of people saying no. At the time, you weren't allowed. Like, they were only testing people that were very, very sick. So they were not yet testing random people who just, had flu, basically. I saw people being turned away and just being told to self-isolate and whatever. And I told myself that if I get to a point where I know my body, so if I get to a point where I feel like, okay, fine, I need to see a doctor, I'll definitely do that, and they'll advise me, whether or not to go testing or whatever. So luckily for me, it never got to that, but I did self-isolate. I did not go outside for I think the recommended time is like, oh, I'm using Bobbi Brown instant full cover. I used warm honey and golden. Warm honey is the light one and golden is the darker one. I started with the little darker one, and as I said in my previous video, I find it very, very hard to work with this concealer, but today it's actually not that bad. That's why I applied so little, because this concealer is difficult to work with, but it's actually not that bad today. I think I was a little bit amateur when I started using it, honestly speaking. I'm going to use a little bit more of warm honey to get my brightness. But yeah, so the anxiety definitely went higher once, it was like, this is what we're doing, we're not going outside, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is serious. And I always said I was always scared for the healthcare system. I was always more scared for them than the actual disease. And yeah, but anyway, did my camera switch off? Anyway, let's fast forward to now and what I'm doing. We are now in our 3rd week of lockdown, and obviously we've had the extension announcement. What I've been doing to keep sane during this time is I have been eating. I have been reflecting. I've been very, very deliberate in trying to be more reflective and just taking the time to say, well, this is what's happening. I'm using the Rimmel London powder to say, you know what, this is what's happening, and it's okay. It really is okay. Everything. I'm someone who believes that everything happens for a reason. It's always so hard, but it's one of the hardest things to let yourself believe, because I struggle to believe it, but it's something that I try to live by. Everything happens for a reason. So there's definitely a reason that we're going through this, for this, in this period, and I even told my friend this morning that I just don't want to miss the reason. I don't want to get out of this and not know why, personally for me, what it got, maybe, for me personally, what did God want me to see, what was the plan for me, because I'm someone who believes that he has plans for me personally, personal plans. apart from everything else that's happening around me. So this is part, as much as we're all going through this, this is also part of my own journey, and I don't want to miss whatever it is that he wants me to see. I don't know if I so I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot of reflecting. Obviously I've been praying a lot. I've been spending time with family. Well, not spending time. I've been speaking to family a lot. I speak to my mom way more than I usually do, and that's actually a good thing. So that's a little bit of a positive. I'm using this contouring duo from Essence. So yeah, that's that. That's good. I'm enjoying that. I'm cooking a lot more. I actually asked people today on my Instagram, like, what would you guys like to see on Instagram? Because my previous video did so badly. And I just figured people aren't interested in makeup reviews right now. Like, they're really not, like, guys, it's a pandemic. Like, people wanna, I don't know what people are interested in. So I was like, actually, if you are still watching this video, you please let me know down below what sort of videos you would like to see from me. A lot of people suggested, cooking, which I'm like, whew, I think it's because of my stories yesterday on Instagram, because I was cooking. But I'm not a cook, guys. Like, I don't even like cooking. Like, cooking for me is like torture. Honestly. I was gonna use this blush from Revlon, but it is sealed and I don't feel like fighting. It's sealed and I don't feel like fighting it, so I'm gonna use my Essence one. This was my backup, or the other blush that I was gonna use during March. So yeah, like, guys, I don't like cooking. I don't like it. But I enjoy it when I'm making something new and like recipes. Like, then I enjoy it. But like, everyday cooking for me is like literal torture. So I don't know if I want to do that, but I might do it. I think I'll do it. I was using this side first, so I'm gonna go in with this side now, because I feel like it's too dark. Like, very, very cool. I like this blush. I like it, but I think I want to try this one now. Ooh, is this okay? Yeah, so cooking ish. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of cooking. What else have I been doing? I haven't been doing much, honestly speaking. I'm one of those people, you know how everybody's like, if you are feeling lazy during this period, it's okay. I love all those people advocating for us. But one thing I've realized is that I have a lot more time. I'm using a lip liner from LA Girl, and this is the color, I think it's chocolate or it's brown. So I've been bumming out, honestly. And honestly, it's because I work during the week, so a lot of people are saying, yo, oh my gosh, I've got so much more time. And for me, honestly, that's not true. I've got more time, yes, but not so much more, because I'm working 8 hours every single day, sometimes even more. This is not working out. This is so chocolatey brown. I'm gonna use a L'Oreal lipstick. I don't know how this makeup looks. Luckily for me, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm not sure about this. I don't know. Something is off. I don't know what it is. Something is just not. I'm not feeling something. I'm not sure about this blush today. I don't know. Let's use the Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talented Fixing Spray. I like the mist of this. Ooh. And I like how it looks, how my makeup looks now. Well, I'm a wet face now. But anyway, guys, if you made it to the end of this video, you are like, wow. Because I was all over the place as usual. I was rambling a lot, going ooh and ah everywhere. But basically, I think that what I wanted to say is like, I did suffer a little bit of anxiety before coming into this period. And I know that a lot of people are struggling with actually wrapping their heads around what's happening. I'm one of those people. I think that we should all basically just take this every day as it comes. Don't even try to, you know, do what you did yesterday today, because honestly speaking, there is no right or wrong way to go through this. This is your life. Like I was saying, you know, as much as we're all going through it, you're walking, this is your life, you're going through it. You have all the other aspects of your life to think about, and to try and incorporate it. And you know, that's what makes the experience unique to you. You know, we might also have to be indoors because there's a virus out there trying to kill everyone. Okay, it's not trying to kill everyone, but there's a virus out there that's actually making it difficult for us to have a normal day-to-day life. But just because we're all being affected by that and all having to be indoors doesn't mean that our indoor situation is the same. For instance, for me personally, I had to worry a lot about my mom who lives alone. You know, you might have other things that make the period more stressful than just not being able to go to the shops and buy something. So that is what I wanted to come here and say while I did my makeup. I know it was all over the place, but if you did make it to the end, shout out to you. I don't even know, I can't even do a giveaway, but I did want to do a giveaway. Should I do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. That was very, very abrupt, but let's do a giveaway. I am gonna do a giveaway. So if you've made it this far, comment down below. Let's see what we can make it about. Just let me know how you've been handling the whole situation, how you've basically gone, you know, how have you been dealing, what have you been doing, what sort of things have you, what have been your coping mechanisms. And yeah, I've just decided what I'm gonna give away. I will be giving away, I'm gonna have to buy one though when the lockdown situation. I'm gonna be giving away the Jack and Hill palette. This is the volume 2, so I'm gonna get another one for one of you guys. So just let me know how you have been coping through this situation, and you might just win yourself one of these. So yeah, let me know how you've been coping down in the comments, and I will be sending you one of these very soon. Let me know how you've been dealing, and I will be sending you that palette once the lockdown situation is over. I'm not even gonna change, guys. I don't even know why we change t-shirts if we're not going anywhere. But yeah, this is it, guys, and this is the look. I'm not happy about the lips at all, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna make this video any longer than what it's meant to be. I love these lashes, but this one is falling. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until my next video, peace. Bye, guys.